Captain on the bridge.
Alright, Captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed. So, on screen. Yes, Captains, before we get into this video, as always, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, as it does help this video out, but also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to our YouTube bridge, as we're always on the lookout for like-minded Captains where we can share our love, our passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, that said, here we go, Caps. We have 3 blogs to go over, so as we normally do, we're going to go over each and every one of them, drop the ECs, and then at the end give our conclusions. We're going to save this for last. But first, we have this that we didn't get to yesterday. So Star Trek Online will have extended maintenance on all platforms today. Of course, the estimated downtime is 6 hours for PC, 5 hours for console. You can find the console patch notes here. So console patch notes right here. So the event campaign part 4 is the no-win scenario event. It is now live. We actually did this earlier. We just actually did this on the PC, of course. Very easy one to do, Caps. Less than 10 minutes. Hopefully you can get this done, but it also helps towards your progress in your event campaign, because on the console, I am very close. This is the event that I'm going to get the progression points I need to get my premium ship reward for this year. But here we go. So the no-win scenario event. This featured event is the 4th of a series of upcoming events that will participate in the latest multi-event system known as the event campaign. This event will also include multiple TFOs previously featured individually in a combined featured event that will allow players to choose their preferred test each day. The event versions of the Kobayashi Maru and Arena of Sompek can be accessed via the new event UI, accessible within your mission journal by pressing on the Events tab. Participating in this event will give all players the opportunity to win the Protostar Experimental Technology Space Set for their entire account. Rewards players will be able to earn their daily progress once every 20 hours. Accruing a total of 14 days worth of daily progress will allow you to claim all of these rewards. Of course, the Protostar Experimental Technology Space Set, which is the Protostar Multiplicative Covariant Shield, Protostar Omni Beam Phaser, which for now, until we get the new phasers coming in on with Incursion, this is going to be our new phaser beam of choice for visual purposes, because it is also the closest one to the Picard phasers. Protostar Dual Warp Core or Dual Singularity Core. Of course, the reward comes with 25k dilithium ore, 3 featured TFO reward boxes, once only, gives you a choice of 1 specialization point or enhanced universal tech upgrade. Of course, bonus rewards after claiming the grand prize, you will unlock the option of earning additional dilithium ore each day, beginning at 8,000 dilithium ore for the first day's completion and increasing for subsequent days. Now, this is very critical for me because I am so close, and of course, it's going to be in the next blog that I'll mention that. But again, I always recommend doing the event even after you've claimed it, because for these additional dilithium ore, but also the marks that you can use, of course, for your rep gear, but also converting them into dilithium ore as well. There is the Zen Buy It option. As always, if you can do the event without this, Captain, please do so, but this option is there for you if you don't have the time. Of course, the second chance is as well. Progress after the event has ended will remain in all new second chance interface, allowing the option to buy out rewards long after the event has expired. And then for more information, do you believe in a no-win scenario blog? Here's a link, but of course, Caps, you know that this blog will be in the description below. So General, rework the Quantum Maelstrom torpedo for the following changes. We know that already. Restore the damage and increase the recharge time. The extra damage requires battleships to lose shields and bosses to be below half health. For more information, of course, there's the article there. Added console to auto queue conditions to 41 consoles, reputation, faction activities, and other powers which lacked them. That is awesome. This needs to be on everything, in my opinion, so that it's almost like a mini keybind that you have there on console. So that is awesome. we'll have to mess around with that because I didn't notice that, but we'll now have to try that out. Resolved an issue that prevented the shorts Terran 2 from being properly unlocked with the Mirror Universal Bundle. Resolved an issue that caused the Terran Empire Agony Phaser Weapons box not to grant the correct items to captains at level 50. Resolved an issue that caused the Undine Tesseract Warship Tier 6 not commission with all the items that were intended for all captains below level 10. Resolved an issue with a buff icon not appearing for the Starship trait calculated broadside while under the effects of threatening stance. Resolved an issue that caused the advanced inhibiting Polaron heavy turret to use the wrong FX when firing. So, me loving this. We're going to have to test this out, captains, and we will be doing an update video soon, and we will get to that in the next blog, why. So, there's that. Next up, this is why. This week on Xbox and PlayStation, save 35% on all of the legendary bundles we've released so far, including the returning 10 ship bundle. Captains, I am so close. I am so close. I converted as much dill as I could today, and I'm at 18,400, I believe. And the 10th anniversary bundle on sale is 19,500. So I essentially just need 1,000 more. So I should be able to get that by the end of this year regardless. So I just got to keep what I'm doing. Not only, like I said there, for the events, keep doing it after it's done to get the dilithium ore as a bonus, but also getting the marks to not only help my rep, but mostly, especially on my main there, to get the dilithium ore. Because if you do all 12 reputations for the hourly, it gives you at least 4,000 dilithium ore, which of course you can convert to refined, and then of course to Zen, which I've been doing. So I'm very close to this, getting this bundle. And when we do, that is when we're going to do an update. So let's go over this quickly here. Again, you just can't go wrong with this bundle. It's just the number one recommended for most captains who have this bundle because of all the ships that it comes with. Save 35% on legendary items on PlayStation and Xbox, of course. So captains, the ships of Star Trek are a character unto themselves, and we find ourselves attached to the ships that have become legendary. Now, you can own those legendary ships for a lot cheaper. From September 6th to September 12th. Not enough time for me to get 1,000 Zen, but close. Next time. There should be at least one or maybe two more times this year that we should get this legendary sale. You can save 35% on all legendary bundles we've ever released, including the 10 ship legendary bundle. That's right, the anniversary bundle is back for a limited time. Captains, get your hands on the ships that come with every look, trait, and console that have ever been released for them up to the point of their initial sale, and take a captain up to level 65 instantly. So soon TM. So there's that. Last up here, captains. So here we go. Participate in the Borg Tesseract events, starting with the launch of Stowe Incursion on PC, and you will earn a powerful Borg ground set. Shout out to id, who sent this message to me on Discord, id Gaming Federation. Thank you so much for getting that information to us as well before we even looked at the Stowe X feed. Love this. We're going to use that definitely for the thumbnail. That is great. That just looks so cool. So, can you survive the Borg Tesseract? So, complete the Borg Tesseract event for a brand new Borg-based ground set. With the release of Season 30, dear Lord, look at that, 30 seasons already. Incursion comes a new event, the Borg Tesseract. Using vortices to cross vast gulfs of space and dimensions, the Borg launch attacks all across the Alpha and Beta quadrants, and it's up to you to stop them. You can participate in this event by playing the episode Wish Upon a Star, or the new episode Taken by Surprise, or the new TFO's Guillotine and Resistance of Starbase 1. In each of these, the Borg have some new tricks, and they're tougher and more dangerous than before. Yet to be seen. Let's see. TBD. After playing and participating missions or TFOs for 20 days, you'll earn the adaptation set designed to rework Borg technology for your own uses. This includes 3 items. So here, the Infinity Modulator Rifle. It looks so old. but I think there's a reason why for that. So the Infinity Modulator rifle, straight out of the classic FPS Elite Force series. That's why. That just looks old. But I think that's what they're going for. The Infinity Modulator or iMod rifle comes to Star Trek Online. This Polaron rifle is twice as difficult for the Borg to adapt to and has a secondary fire that does extra Tetrion damage to targets with low hit points. Also comes with the Adaptation Personal Shield. This special shield was designed by the Alliance's greatest Borg experts and mimics their adaptation power of your personal shield. As you take damage, this shield will gain stacking shield resistance, making it harder for your enemies to defeat you. So the Universal Kit Module Adaptation Viniculum, right? Sure. Recent study of Borg cubes, including the artifact, has allowed for a recreation of the Viniculum, sure, that sits at the heart of all Borg ships. This powerful little device can be deployed on the battlefield, healing and even resurrecting you and your allies. So pretty cool. So set bonus is a 2-piece set bonus. If you have 2 pieces of this set equipped, defeating an enemy with a secondary attack will grant you bonus energy damage for 60 seconds. So bonus, that's category 2 damage. This effect can stack. 3-piece set bonus. Having 3 pieces of the set equipped will grant you a new ability, Modulated Energy Blast. This powerful blast is powered by the proc from the 2-piece set bonus. Every time you defeat an enemy with a secondary attack, you'll gain a charge that can be spent to activate the Modulated Energy Blast. The more charges you build up, the more powerful the blast. It will damage enemies in a large radius with a chance to knock them back and expose them. As always, completing the event earns you a hefty stash of dilithium ore. You can continue to play for increasing dilithium rewards. So Jesse Hennig, the senior game designer, Cryptic Studio. So that is awesome. I never played the Elite Force series games because I'm not good at first-person shooters. Heck, I'm not even good at Star Trek Online when it comes to ground combat. I just learn from those who want to see me somewhat do things in space or even ground. But I think this is cool. I know a lot of people have played that game and have been asking for this, so here it is. And hopefully we get even more stuff from previous games. I'm looking at the Ark Royal. Thomas Marone, please do it, sir. That is from Starfleet Command 2. One of my favorite games and the games I grew up with. So again, this is cool. It's for free. And that's one of the good things. They could have actually charged us for this, obviously putting it in the Zen store or whatever. But we're getting this as an event reward, essentially for investing our time playing it for less than probably 10 minutes a day for these either TFOs that we do. And it is yet to be seen to see how tough these boards are. But usually the event TFOs are always in normal. And hopefully they stay after and give us, advanced and or elite versions so we can try them out to see really how tough these new Borg are. But definitely looking forward to this, Caps. Again, love this sign. Really do love or this image here of the Borg. So that is it. Other than this, there was this one more tweet here. So important info on the actual time it takes to make things. So this is Nick, again, the one who did the bridges that we're going to be getting with Incursion. And of course, Incursion will come to console about a month, 6 weeks after. So for those who are wondering from the console bridge. I don't know why it spurred my brain this morning, but there had been talk about how long bridges take, why they aren't added all the time. So I looked up my work on the Yorktown Bridge. My first check-in for the Yorktown Bridge max file was February 7, and my last was April 29. So there you go. So 3 months. And sometimes that time frame could be used elsewhere, of course, mission designs or things that could help the health of the game, and that is why. So it gets 3 months, and of course we did an interview with Nick there here on the bridge, which was great, and again, the progress, sometimes they do not only during their work time, but also sometimes on their personal time, just to get these things done for us. Even though this took about 2 years to get these bridges to us, the Destroyer Bridge, the Yorktown Bridge, I'm glad we're going to get them. It's always nice to have them. I'm not one who spends a lot of time on my bridge personally, but I do like being able to have a nice looking bridge when I do. And definitely the Tutorial Bridge, and especially the Yorktown one, will be definitely a welcome addition to the ships that we own here in Star Trek Online. So, Caps, that is the latest from the Stowe X feed. So do us a huge favor, hit that like button as always, comment below, let us know what you're most excited for. If you knew about this iMod rifle, because I didn't, but we're glad to have it, and probably what ship or item you still want to see here in Star Trek Online. And with that, we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.